Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October, and today we are here in the ALCS. And for the third season in a row, we got to deal with the Mariners. The last two seasons in a row, we faced the Mariners in the ALCS. We beat them both times, and then we went on to win the World Series. And this year, so far, it's no different. We got to face them again. So we're going to take a little bit of time, scout them out. Oh, and I actually didn't even notice this, but we have some roster changes. This is more like what I would have wanted to start the postseason, but I feel like something's weird here. We only have 4 bench guys, so I think that means we have an extra pitcher. We don't have Yermin anymore, and we don't have Adam Engel anymore, but we gain Kiner Falefa and Wes Kath. I'm still going to keep Sano at DH just because the whole Ohtani not working right situation, I don't understand what's going on. So we'll just have Sano stay there. But now I want to see what's going on with our pitching. Who's here? Is there no one extra? Do we just have less players? No, we have the right amount of players. I don't know why I thought this looked wrong then. Oh, you know what? That's why it looked wrong, because normally I have Shohei in the starting lineup and then Sano on the bench, so it does look like I have 5 bench guys and not just Shohei. Alright, so now that that's cleared up, let's take a look at Seattle. And I don't notice a whole lot going on with this team except Julio Rodriguez on the bench, and I think he's been that way. Because you gotta remember, these rosters are all the way back from last April, so they didn't know what Julio Rodriguez was going to be. Look at that speed at 57. They had no idea. So yeah, this is pretty much what their lineup looked like last time. Noelvi Marte, still not very good. Nimmo had a pretty solid year, better than last year at least. Ty France, he had a better year too, and I feel like he always does good against me. Kyle Lewis got to 50 home runs. Wow, dang, okay, so he's kind of scary now. And Kelnick didn't do quite as good as last season, but he's still gonna be really good. Candelario about the same. Abraham Toro about the same. Their catcher Harry Ford pretty much the same too. Cesar Izturis Jr. though, that's a new one. This was his first year and he wasn't that bad for a rookie. Nothing crazy going on their bench either, besides, I mean, Julio kind of. What about their pitching? Is it any different? It looks the same to me. None of their starters are really anything to worry about, I would say. And then in the bullpen, they got a bunch of starters that are just bullpen arms now. Their bullpen, I feel like, is worse than it was. They lost Diego Castillo, that's what it is. They had him, and he was their big arm. Did anybody have a good year in their bullpen? Well, George Kirby hasn't even pitched. This Sheffield guy was decent. Sal Romano. Well, I see, this is the kind of thing in March to October that makes no sense ever. You got a guy like this, Sal Romano, who literally hasn't pitched one time throughout the course of this March to October, this whole 4-season universe. But then all of a sudden now he's on the playoff roster. Luis Cessa was pretty good. Andres Munoz was real bad, and he's down to a C potential now. This guy wasn't too good, and Eric Swanson was pretty solid. I'm guessing he was their closer with all those saves. Yeah, he had to be. All right, so I'm honestly thinking that this team, just pretty much because of their pitching, is looking slightly worse than they had when we faced them before. So let's get into game 1 here. We have a 2-0 lead. They're helping us out here to start, but we got to get out of a jam. They got runners on the corners with only 1 out. We have Ohtani on the mound. Kelenic up here. Let's see what we're working with. Shohei had like a third of his energy left, maybe a little bit more. Bullpen's ready. We've got a homer from TA. Luis Robert drove in a run. Turner stole a couple bases, and then Ohtani has 11 strikeouts so far in 5 1/3. But we have this jam we're in right now. Man, and with who's up, I almost feel like I should take Shohei out here. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to take any chances. We're going to bring in the lefty to face the lefty. And even the next hitter was worse against lefties. Okay, Kelnick's not helping me out here. He's taken twice. There we go. Got to turn 2 on this. Make a good turn. There we go. That was exactly what we needed. Ball was hit a little bit better than you'd like, but as long as we can turn 2 on it. Instantly out of that jam. Now it's just about preserving what we have for 3 more innings. Eloy, that's not getting anywhere. Is it just me, or does Eloy kind of like disappear in the playoffs? I don't think that's got enough. Yeah, that was not a very good swing. TA, that one's gone. That's gotta be. That came off the bat with a lot, and there it goes. Tim Anderson with his second homer of this game. Third of the postseason so far, and second from me. Honestly, and I could be wrong in thinking this and just misremembering, but I feel like throughout all 4 years of this March to October, it's always been other players that I'm like consistently good with, and it's never TA. So it's finally time for me to start like making a big impact with him at the plate. Hopefully that continues. I'd like to hit a couple more homers with him in this postseason. Sano, buddy, come on. Sano's the one who always destroys Seattle in the ALCS, and he's got 2 strikeouts already on the verge of 3. Oh my God, Sano. There we go. Weak pop fly. I love it. Oh, I don't like that. Turned on the inside heat, they gotta run back. I was kind of expecting just to coast. I wasn't expecting anyone to do anything. Okay, back to the weak pop flies to center. Let's stick with that. Oh my God, okay. So is it just every other at bat they're gonna make a good swing? All right, I think Vaughn should get there, but dang, dude, these Mariners, they're not just gonna roll over and die here in game 1. We gotta put them away. There we go, Vaughn. The leadoff double. I feel like that's becoming his specialty. And that's going to knock their pitcher out of the game. We're into that bullpen. That's better for us. I think everybody in their bullpen is worse than anybody in their starting rotation. And that's another one in the gap. I'm going to hold Collins at first. That didn't have much behind it once it made it to the outfield, but that does the job. We got another run. We got a run back. 3-run lead. I like that I'm hitting today. Oh, that's not a pitch you want to miss. Oh man, Moncada's having a rough one. I didn't even realize his only hit in this entire postseason so far was that homer I hit with him in, was it like the first at bat even in game 1? And I think it's going to stay that way because that's not doing anything. Luis Robert, is that? I don't think that's making it to the gap. Yeah, no. That didn't come off the bat with a ton, but hey, we got to run back. Back up to a 3-run lead. I'm hoping we can coast now. I'm going to go to Johnny Lasagna here. Hopefully just shut him down. That's not where that pitch was supposed to end up, but we got a 1 pitch out from it, so that works. Oh, wow. Okay, I missed that spot terribly, but he missed that pitch terribly too. Okay, Kyle Lewis, he scares me these days after seeing he hit 50 home runs, so I don't like to see it come off the bat that hard, but it's an out. And they're actually using Sal Romano, the guy who hadn't pitched since 2021. And Eloy, again, he's just gonna ground out. Oh, but it pulled him off the base. Okay, I wonder if they're going to call that a hit. Looks like they did. Oh, I don't know what made me swing at that one. TA, is he getting another hit here? There we go. I really am getting it started with him. So at least that's not a strikeout. But I'm waiting for him to start destroying the Mariners here like he's used to. All right, well, why not? Let's get Liam in here. Hopefully get him an easy save. He's already 2 for 2 with 5 strikeouts. Dominant in the division series. And it's all been that fastball up. Okay. He extended that at bat a little bit. So he saw some fastballs there. Actually got around on one. My God, he's taking everything. Come on. Ah, going right back up there. Oh, and it did this stupid thing where I don't know if that's my controller. I don't know if that's something I'm doing, like a weird hitch in the motion, but that always happens every once in a while on fastballs. Usually it's not in that big of a spot. Okay, come on, guys. This was supposed to be a nice, easy save for Hendricks, and now you're burning him. I might not be able to use him next game. We got to turn 2 on this. We're not going to, but at least we got the lead runner. Oh my God, come on. There we go. Okay, that was That was like a last season Liam Hendriks outing. He was not nearly as dominant as the first two here in the postseason. It took him 25 pitches. There we go. Our momentum is full. Not that it matters in the postseason, it's just fun to see. All right, what are we looking like in game 2? Another lead, this time in the 6th inning again. And I know that was probably a shorter one, but I was only planning on doing our little bit of scouting out of the competition and then playing game 1. So I'm going to end this one here. So as always, guys, make sure you hit that like button for me if you enjoyed today. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But guys, thanks for watching today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time.